Anyway, what did I want to tell you? Oh, so this was kind of weird. All right, but yesterday I punished you because of, I said because of Natalie Maines and all that's my Twitter follow, and 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱. And by the way, Natalie wrote me.
What did she say?
Because I blamed her for my not wanting to talk about America's Got Talent and tell the story about Ronnie's fist fight.
Yeah, we all missed it.
But she wrote me a very beautiful text.
What did she tweet that got you all upset?
I don't even remember.
See?
I knew she was critical, basically. I thought that she was critical of AGT talk. But turns out she was critical of me, sometimes not. She was critical of AGT because I was doing a couple of 2-day weeks rather than...
Oh, just
3-day
the
week.
amount of time on the air.
But the point is, I would be taking those days off anyway. I have.
You wouldn't be. What do you mean you'd be taking those days off?
Well, I mean, we only provide a certain amount of shows a year, and the rest of the days I'm not going to be here.
Usually we'd work a 3-day week.
Yeah, but, so we would have taken the whole week off instead of, But anyway, why is this not printed out? Oh, here it is. Hey now, she writes.
Okay.
How did I get lumped in with 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱?
Shouldn't like that company.
No, I'm so happy and excited for you with America's Got Talent. I'm with Robin. America is about to fall in love with Howard Stern, and it's awesome. Now, I did whine about the 2-day weeks. But come on. It's only because I adore you. You make laundry and gardening and cooking and cleaning and running mundane errands the best part of my day because I get to laugh through it. Without your entertainment, that list of chores is as boring as it looks, and so I whine. Please take it as the compliment it's meant to be, and know that as your friend, I say, take off as much time as you want. You deserve whatever makes you happy. As a stay-at-home mom, I beg you to talk 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, and never retire. Well, it's true. Everyone wants Natalie to go back with the Dixie chick. She doesn't do it.
She's not doing it.
Yeah, what the With all that said, I'll gladly take my lumps over the radio. I have it coming for blabbing one opinion or another, I'm sure. Besides, it's hysterical that you teased Ronnie's brawl and then you wouldn't tell the story. People are so mad. I'll bet $100. Should I cut it off?
Oh.
Anyway, people are mad with her because they didn't get to hear the story.
Right, so they're blasting her?
Yeah, so I probably shouldn't have lumped. I should not have lumped Natalie Maines in with 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱.
Yeah, because that's a different kind of complaint. Right. I thought she was ragging on AGT.
So in honor of Natalie Maines, I will tell the Ronnie story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even get it off the air.
No, I know. You know what? I was so ragged out yesterday. I know you came over to hear it, and I was just like, I can't even talk. I was beat. Here it is simply, the way I understand it. I was in my dressing room, and I'm there with my wife, who was visiting me for like 10 minutes, with my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law. My brother-in-law brought along some executive guy that he's been friends with for years and also does business with. Mm-hmm. And the guy's pregnant wife. And they're all in my dressing room. And we're all hanging out. And, of course, I'm trying to, I'm kind of strutting my stuff because I'm Howard Stern.
You're in your domain.
And I'm like on this big television show. It's like kind of impressive.
You're holding court.
Yeah. Like, you know what? And it's the 5 minutes out of the entire day that I even have anyone in my dressing room. I told you, I live like a monk.
Yeah, I don't even know where you were. When I went to see you, I never saw where your dressing room is. Nothing.
Yeah. Well, it's depressing. You come back to me, you see me sitting on a couch like I've just been punished in school. Like, I punish myself. I just
Why
sit
are you
there.
alone?
Well, I sit alone. I sit alone. It's a new song I wrote. So, we're back there, and all of a sudden I hear, boom, 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 screaming, yelling, blah, 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 like bashing into my door. Bash, bash, bash into my door. Like, I can't even tell you how loud.
Really?
Like boom, boom,
like
boom.
The Hulk is out there.
Yeah, like well, you know when Fred plays that door slamming sound effect? Boom, 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 boom. Like literally that loud and that often. And screaming and yelling, and then like you hear a bunch of black guys going, down, 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 everybody down, 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 no, 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 pull them off, pull them off, pull them off. Like it sounded like Iraq.
Sounds like there's a firefight going on outdoors.
So my brother-in-law Doug, who's 6'7" and like he could kick your ass pretty easily. Whoever you are, I don't care. He's a very strong guy. He was an athlete, a football player at Penn State. You know, he could easily kick your ass. And I don't even know who you are, but I'm telling you, he can kick your ass.
He could probably kick your ass.
So he quickly goes, let me see what's doing out there. I go, what?
So like a man, he goes to find out.
Because he heard Ronnie screaming and everything. So he goes, let me go see. I go,
Ronnie screaming?
Well, he hears everything. He just hears noises and black guys.
But you could hear Ronnie.
Yeah, you can hear Ronnie yelling. You can hear Ronnie yelling.
Okay.
And so he goes, let me go out. I go, no.
Don't open that door.
I turn the lock on the door. Because he goes, what? I go, listen. The guy's finally got something to do.
If you go out, you're not getting back in.
Yeah, I said, first of all, there's not just Ronnie out there. There's 50 security guys out there. America's Got Talent has 50 security guys. All of them black as night and big as a house.
Black as night.
Right.
I've seen them. They're just black.
Yeah. You know. These guys are like the real deal.
They look like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, trust me. They will you up. You know what I mean? Like they're really fun, nice guys. But they're nice to me because I'm one of the stars of the show. Everyone else are going to give a whole attitude, you know. You know, the no laughing, just staring at.
Right.
Yeah. Which I dig. So, you know, it gets quiet for a while, and I figure, all right, it must be safe now. It seems like it's over. So I open my door, and I say to one of the security guys, I go, what's going on? And they go, oh, no, don't worry about it. It was nothing. I go, nothing? What do you mean nothing? No, don't worry about it. It's all taken care of. So I go, I want to find out what's going on because, you know what? If there's something going down, I want to know.
That's right. Should I be getting out of here?
Right. Yeah. What's going on here? It seems like a pretty mundane show, but who knows what's going on? So from an insider, I get word that Ronnie, the limo driver, my security detail, what is Ronnie's job? To stand there and not, just be professional.
Yeah.
Somehow Ronnie and this other guy conspired that they were going to, just for everyone's entertainment, pretend to have a fight.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, wait. Listen to this. So I go, what? What do you mean, Ronnie's? What is Ronnie doing?
He's doing a show in
the hall. Ronnie's an entertainer. Well, this is what I heard. You tell me the way it went down.
It's always my...
No, let me tell you. I'm telling you what I've been told, and then you'll explain to me.
I will. You got to do it quick because I got to go downstairs.
All right. Oh, 𝗛cie𝘄𝗿𝗱 coming. All right, this will take me a second. So what I hear is, Ronnie decided to do this fake attack with the guy to show, he's putting on a show. So out of the blue, the guy attacks Ronnie without telling him, like when Ronnie wasn't prepared.
So it's almost like when Peter Sellers had that crazy housekeeper.
Yeah. Cato. So the guy jumps Ronnie. Ronnie goes right down. And evidently spilled his soda all over himself. And the black guys, who are the real security guys, all of a sudden, they don't know what's going down. They see two guys jumping each other. Right. And they spring into action, and they pounce. Like, whoa. And they get, the Secret Service. These guys are whisked out.
Yeah, whoa, stop the clock.
Yeah, whoa, stop the clock. He thinks he's on stage doing Ronnie's block party. So I get word about this, and now I'm fuming. Because I go, oh, good. Ronnie now, after doing such a spectacular job.
He was doing so well.
I'm in love with Ronnie. Everything's cool with Ronnie. And I find out now, Ronnie couldn't take success. He had to plan of entertainment. Okay. Tell me what happened.
Can I tell the story now?
Yeah.
Okay. Harvey.
Right. Great guy.
Stage manager.
Right.
Okay. Every morning, we be in contact when we leave to go there, and I'd be in contact with him saying we're on our way, whatever.
Yeah.
And we had this thing. He'd curse me out in the morning. I'd curse him out.
Why do you always get into things with people with
I
cursing
don't know.
out? I hear him on the phone.
We were joking.
We're driving in the
We're
car.
having a good time.
I hear him on the phone. Hey,
Well, that's how he's talking to me.
What do you want? How do you get involved? Like, why are you not just like sort of removed from this situation? Why are you just so friendly with everyone?
Because I have
Asshole,
to talk. I have to talk to him every morning to let him know that we're coming.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay?
Yeah.
And it becomes the conversation.
Yeah. He has a personality where he gets into...
Why is it me? I don't get it.
I don't know. Everyone... Like, Joe was there, right? Pat was there doing security.
Right.
None of them are calling anybody in.
But I'm the one who's in contact with Harvey, and Harvey and I joked around. We joke around. He's a good guy.
Why do you... Okay, I joke around with Harvey. I've never once called him an ass.
Because that's the way he jokes around with me.
No, it's the way you joke around with everybody.
He texts me first thing in the morning. Good morning, douchebag.
Yeah, but why does he think you're a douchebag? Like, why does he feel that comfortable doing? He shouldn't even know you. You should be like a plant. All right, go ahead. You've got such a personality.
What the
I don't know.
I do?
Go ahead. My people.
All right.
This is my entourage.
Yeah,
I guarantee you, when Sacha Baron Cohen comes here, you're not going to be calling anybody an asshole. It's just going to be a professional guy. He's going to be
I already met the guy.
Right, exactly. He's probably no nonsense.
He's waiting for me.
All right.
So every day he'd pass me in the hallway.
Harv.
Yeah, Harv.
Yeah.
And he'd go, as he passed me, go, you like that.
That's like what you do here in the hall.
No, he would do it to me.
Yeah, but you do it here with... How do you get into... You're the only one that gets into this with people.
So we're joking around, and there's this one security guy, Jin, who thought Harvey was serious. And he goes, what's going on, man? Why is he talking to you like that? I go, I don't know what's going on. Why he's acting like that. And everybody was in on this. Not all the security guys knew about this, except for Jin.
Knew what?
Except for Jin.
We're in on what?
Okay.
That you guys call each other?
Yeah, they knew. They knew the whole deal. So Harvey comes to me on the last day of taping.
Yeah.
He comes to me, goes with Jin. He goes, I'm going to attack you.
So what did you say? Did you say yes or no?
I said, I kind of said, well, you know.
You say yes or no?
We were joking around. I said yes. Okay.
All right. Listen to me.
All right.
Can
I finish the story?
All right, go ahead.
Let me finish the story. So he goes.
Yes is the wrong answer. You say, no, I'm Howard. There's no nonsense at Howard's door.
But we weren't supposed to do it there. Here's what happened.
Yeah.
So after he says to me, I'm going to walk down the hall all the way down by the elevator, and I'm going to yell you to you, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to attack you. But you're going to know about it. But he didn't do. What he did was he walked away and turned around immediately. I'm standing. I said, Harvey, you know, I'm standing. We're eating something.
It's in front of my door.
I'm drinking a soda. Yeah,
and I got my
we weren't supposed to do it over there.
Bring that woman inside.
Yeah.
Stop it.
No, I mean.
So next thing I know,
why not get fake? Did you get fake guns so you could have a shootout?
No. So the next thing I know, he turns around and. I had my back to him. I didn't even know he was coming. Boom! I'm on the floor with the can of sodas all over the place and everything.
You're a joke.
I'm a joke.
You're a joke. You're like 3 years old.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
We're at a multi-million dollar.
It's all my fault, Robin. Okay,
of course it is. You know why? Why is it your fault? Do you know why it's your fault? Quickly, let me explain it to you. Because you said yes to. You say, Harv, I can't participate in something like that. I'm with Howard. I represent Howard. I can't do this.
See, I knew I'd get hit.
You knew you.
Okay.
Of course you're responsible.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I gotta go.
You don't know you're responsible. You don't know you're responsible.
I'm doing it right now. I gotta be responsible. I'm going right down. I gotta go downstairs.
You're retarded.
Why don't you jump the guy? Just for
jump
fun.
the guy. What a lunatic. Do you people believe this?
And he doesn't understand.
So why am I getting blamed?
It's his fault.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I'm like, so I come out of my dressing room and I hear it's Ronnie hijinks staging a show. It's like Ronnie's block party.
They're entertaining everyone in the hall.
Yeah. And, you know, the guy was doing a really good job.
Now, let me say one more thing that maybe you didn't think about, maybe you have.
Probably not, because I'm busy working. But go ahead.
But, okay, so now Ronnie is Mr. Hijinks.
Yeah.
What happens when something's really going on?
No one's going to believe it. all the real security black guys
That
are going to be like,
Ronnie's doing hijinks
hey, man,
again.
Ronnie doing his thing. Exactly. I didn't think of that.
You'll get the crap beaten out of you or get kidnapped or whatever.
Ronnie doing his thing, man. Look at that. This is fun. Look at these guys are shooting each other. That's the guy. He's like, ay.
And so he doesn't understand the implication of saying yes and being a part of it.
Well, he's not
and
a
he doesn't understand the implication of in the future what people will think if they see something going on.
He's not a professional. Listen, what does Ronnie know about security, really?
He knows hijinks.
Yeah, he's an entertainer. You know what I mean? He's good at those, like when we walk somewhere, he acts all serious, like he's in the Secret Service.
He knows what it looks like.
Yeah. He's seen it on TV, like on, because he watches all these cop shows.
Right.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be serious right here. It's like, I'm like, what the I go, I don't want hijinks. I don't want games.
It's
nothing is his fault. I hear him on the phone. They go, hey, asshole. What is that you? I go, who is that? Oh, that's Harv. I go, what? I go, why, how do you get into those relations? And you hear him, it's not my fault. He calls me in it.
He did it to me.
You pull him aside and say, listen, I can't speak that way. I'm on a job. But call me at home.
But at work?
Yeah, at work, I can't be that guy. He's the village idiot. He really is. He's the village idiot.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm going to do? When he does security in the future, I'm going to put him in one of those, when the king would have a court jester?
Right, with that funny hat.
A funny hat with the bell on the top. And the slippers.
The Harlequin outfit.
The slippers that point up.
Bells.
Hey, look who's here. The entertainment.
That's Ronnie's security outfit.
That's my security detail. Hey, I'm here. Hey, we're in our clown car. And sometimes, he really tries to be like a real security guy. Like, you should see him. He's like, he's on the phone, like he's into the, and he's got like a walkie-talkie.
Right, he loves to have that little thing coming out of his ear.
And he's got all the accoutrements of being a security guy, and he's like, within 5 minutes, people knew not to respect him. Within 5 minutes, he had deteriorated into a clown.
Oh my goodness! Oh, that is too funny.
Oh. He's the guy, like the king goes, make a joke.
Make me laugh.
And then when he does it, they chop his head off.
That's right. You got to get that outfit, and one day we just got to make him wear it.
Yeah, go, listen, you'll still get your same pay and everything, but I don't want you wearing a suit. I want you to wear a clown outfit.
Every time he messes up.
Because I actually have cops who work with me, real cops.
And Joe would never
Joe
do
is
that.
a lieutenant. I got Terry, all the Pat.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike. All these guys that work with me, they're all either NYPD or ex-NYPD and stuff. And these guys, they don't crack a smile.
No.
They stand there.
I've never even heard their voices.
They blend into the wall, and then within seconds, that's it. Ronnie, who evidently is like their boss in my world.
Right, he's the guy running everything.
He's like, hey, Joe, go do this. Cold Howard's bag. And the next thing you know, he's on the phone. Hey, asshole. Hey, douchebag. Within minutes, his whole thing deteriorates into that.
Yeah. Somehow people know.
Right, Ralph?
Listen, I don't know whose fault it was, or, and like you're saying, Ronnie should have...
By the way, Ralph was there, obviously, with me, and he knows kind of what went down.
Should have diffused it, because I'm in one of these side rooms. It's a long hallway, a bunch of rooms up and down. All of a sudden, like you're saying, you hear the scuffle.
Right, like World War III.
Yeah, and it was scary. Like,
yeah, it was.
I was like, what the f is going on? You don't know what's going on in that hole. And, you know, not everybody's in on their little joke.
Right.
So, you know, I peeked my head out, and I was like, you know, there's people on top of people.
Yeah, it was a pileup.
Wow.
Robin, if you could have heard this, I'm not exaggerating. It was wild.
And you figure...
So it went beyond just ha, ha, ha.
Oh, yeah, because...
people were in action.
Because the other security dudes didn't know that it was a joke.
Right, they're jumping and pulling people off of people, and I'm looking, and it's right outside your door, and I'm like, well, this is real. So I just ran back in the room and hid.
Like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do I need to get involved?
Yeah.
I'm there to work.
And then I find out it's a joke, and I was like, well, you know, later, because then people are filming it, and I was like, well, what the fuck?
Like, what is it, the Ronnie show?
Who's doing this outside your door?
You know what it is? Ronnie wants to be an entertainer.
Yes.
And he sees me doing my thing all day and night. And I think he gets to him, and he goes like, hey, I can do things too.
Right.
Like Fredo.
Here, I'll cause some attention to come to me.
Right. Howard's getting all the attention.
Yeah.
Let me see. You know, the thing is since he started Ronnie's block party and we put him on the air and stuff, he's becoming like, he's not sure what he is.
He had the block party outside your door.
Yeah, exactly. He's putting on a show. And I don't want a show. I don't want any controversy except when I'm on television.
But again, the danger here is that no one will know if something's serious.
Yeah.
Right. It was scary. It really was. I mean, I'm not... and again, you know, part of it is your fault. I mean, in the sense of...
I know, because I employ him.
That guy, Harv, knows the show and knows Ronnie from the show. So he's with Ronnie, hey, and, you know, becomes familiar because he knows him from the show. He just doesn't know him as some, like, security guard.
Right. Nobody takes him serious. And then Ronnie doesn't help by, you know, he's got a whole... Yeah, let's plan...
Right. He immediately loses that professional demeanor.
Ronnie makes bad decisions.
Easy to get rid of it.
Yeah, he makes bad decisions.
Well, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be planning fights.
Right. Or come to me and say, hey, Harv wants to plan a fight with me. What should I do?
No, he's so funny, though. Harv wants to plan a fight.
He's like, right in.
He goes, okay. And then he says, but it's not my fault.
Yeah, and he goes, I like how I always get blamed. It was Harv's idea.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, this is what I'm dealing with.
The timing was off. The idea wasn't off. The timing was off.
Yeah. It's not my fault.
He wasn't supposed to do it then.
He was supposed to do it down the hall.
He spilled my Coke.
You know, and that hole was not exactly a big hole. And
no.
If you did it would have been a problem.
And first of all, you know, and then I got my family there, you know, my in-laws, and...
Yeah, look at your...
look what's going on.
You have buffoons taking care of you.
Yeah, buffoons are intelligent compared to what I've got taking care of me.
You know, and Howie's right there.
I've got the cast of Jackass outside my door.
Everybody's right there. No, like, nobody knows this joke except Ronnie and a couple of security guys in Harv.
I know, and what a joke it was.
You know, this is like when the Rolling Stones asked the Hells Angels to be security at a concert. That went terribly wrong.
Well, you know, those guys are good guys. Seriously.
I'm just saying the Hells Angels are security.
I know, I'm saying they're good people. Well, no, they're fine.
They're great people.
Bad analogy, Rob. Really. I think it's more like if you hired the Three Stooges to stand outside your door.
No, it's much worse than that.
Okay. I got an idea. Why don't we stage a fight?
We're not ordinary people. We're morons.
Let's not tell Howard.
Right. Yeah. It'll be better if we don't tell Howard.
He knew you'd blow up if he told you that.
Well, of course. But you know what it is? I don't fire anybody, so...
But I love how he walked in here like...
I didn't do anything wrong. What's
I'm
up?
going to explain it, and then he'll know it wasn't my fault.
The timing was off.
He was supposed to do it further down the hall.
He was supposed to wait until I walked past the ashtray.
He was going to do it, but I was going to know about it.
Listen, I'm an idiot. And if somebody came to me and said, let's have a fake fight in the hall, I would go, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's not.
Bravo. You know what?
Around real security.
You know what, Ralph? I'm going to give you a cookie for figuring that out.
What do you want, a cookie?
I mean, really. You're not supposed to be fighting in the hall, fake or otherwise.
I take care of my kids.
Yeah.
Do you really think any of your real security people would ever have a fake fight while on duty?
It's absurd.
I don't know. That Joe was just standing there.
Joe doesn't know what to do with Ronnie.
It's like, here's my boss.
Ronnie's his boss in that situation.
What am I supposed to do?
What is he supposed to do?
Poor Joe. Joe's like a real cop.
Yeah, a legitimate police officer who like doesn't plan fake fights. Someone comes up to Joe and goes, we're planning a fake fight. And Joe will go, okay, you know what? Get the f out of here.
Let me shoot you.
Let me shoot you now because you're eventually going to get shot anyway. So let's get it over with. No, Ronnie's like, okay. It sounds like a good idea. Can we do it here? Or should we do it down the hall?
Are we using blanks?
Unbelievable.
This will be great.
It's like the WWF.
It really was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And all joking aside, it was like, what the f is going on?
Well, I was fuming mad, and like I just kind of swallowed it and like went back to work.
Right.
But I was livid.
But you knew about this all this time?
Yeah. And then I was going to chastise him on the plane. And
I'm glad you waited.
Yeah.
Because that walk in here was like amazing.
Yeah.
Because Ronnie's like, I did nothing wrong. He walked in like an innocent man.
Where is he?
Yeah, get him back here quick.
Well, he's dealing with Sacha Baron Cohen. Is he back, Gary?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Is he fighting with the Sacha Baron Cohen?
Yeah, they're doing a fake fight.
Yeah, I told him to go down and attack the guy.
Okay, Sash, here's what's gonna happen.
Hey, douchebag.
I'm gonna yank on your beard, and then you swing at me.
Ronnie aside for a minute, you know, these people who don't want to hear about AGT, it was so great. I mean, everything that's been going on and just that portion in Vegas, what you guys did, I just thought was just really kind of fascinating.
And they do. Do they show a lot of the Vegas stuff?
You'll probably see a tenth of what we shot.
Really?
Yeah, they can't, you know, it's...
Those deliberations you did, like in the room and figuring everything out, because it was kind of cool. Because I was thinking about, because you guys are just kind of, you're shaping the show, what the show is going to end up being at the end of the day.
I mean, there you are sitting there shaping a network television show. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's what I would love to see. That. In fact, I saw the commercial last night when I was watching The Voice.
Yeah,
the one where you're driving around and the people get stuck to the car.
Yeah.
That was great.
Well, the deliberations got kind of heated at one point. I think I told you this yesterday, but at one point I just said to Howie and Sharon, look, I'm a way bigger star than you guys. Did I tell you this?
No!
Yeah, I go, look, man. They're arguing about this talent that I wanted to put through.
It was like midnight.
It's midnight. You know me at midnight.
Yeah, at midnight you want to have a fake fight.
So I go, yeah, right. Yeah, and Ronnie's having fake fights. So I'm in there like arguing over, whether it's a juggler or something. But meanwhile, I'm passionate about it. I finally just said, they go, why should we listen to you? And I said, I'll tell you why. If you want me to be honest with you? Look at my career and look at you too. I said, Howie, God bless you. You're doing very well in life. You know, you got TV shows, you got
new game shows,
got comedy, all that stuff. I said, Sharon, great. Ozzy, your manager, and you got the talk and you
manage people. You know
what you're doing. I said, you're competent. I wasn't insulting him. I said, and then there's me. Okay, I make more money than all of you combined. I'm a way bigger star. I go on The View, and their ticket demand is insane.
People can't make phone calls.
I've had the largest pay-per-view special. No offense, I think I know more than you two. Well, that went over really big. That went over really big.
There was a real fight in there.
You know what's great about them? They look at me and they started laughing.
That created laughter.
And they got their way. No, I mean, everyone was really kind of respectful of each other's position, but I tried, I used everything in my arsenal to...
You even pulled that out.
Yeah. Well, there were only a couple of people we argued about. But for the most part, we actually agreed on everyone.
Yeah?
There may be 2 or 3 people. Like, let's just say Howie's tastes are a little different than mine.
Well, that was the,
and same as Sharon,
the question.
Yeah.
Are there some people who see...
Yes, there are some people who are in there that should not be in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I think like Howie's taste rounds it out a little bit. Like this is like there was 1 or 2 people that like at the end of the day who ended up being there. It's like, well, that'll be fun to see them.
Oh, let me tell you something.
But they're not...
No.
Did they keep people out who really should be there?
Well, Howard picked a couple people that I thought were losers. So, you know...
Fuck out of here, asshole. First of all, what were you even doing watching?
Why are you watching
this guy, he's everywhere.
Don't attack me.
He's busy watching me.
Don't attack me.
He's being entertained. He's watching you guys deliberate.
Yeah, but...
So...
No, it was good.
It was really good. It was fun.
Really
I mean, you're going to enjoy the show.
Here's what I'm trying to determine.
Yeah.
Is everybody the top talent, or did people go home?
No, you know what happens? The top talent gets through, and then there's a portion.
So you run out of top talent.
Well, yeah. I shouldn't say that, but it's like there's a certain category where you kind of get into like this. Hey. Why don't we have this guy because he's sort of quirky, or this one or that? Like, there's room for about 7. You really end up arguing about 7 places.
Okay.
You're down to just the final 7, and that's where it gets a little murky.
So, because not everybody's the guy who's going to take the prize.
Right. So then it becomes a question of, who could be a breakout hit? Who could be a surprise? Who's a long shot? Mm-hmm. That's where it gets heavy.
All right.
Okay. Hey, I got to take a break anyway because Sacha Baron Cohen's going to be here, and I need to take a commercial before then. Thanks, Ralph.
Bye now.
Bye now. And we'll be back right after these words.
He was telling me he went to the Yankee game. Everyone was dumping beer on each other.
Yeah, I was in the bleachers, so that's like the crazy section.
Right.
So, first of all,
who'd you go with?
I went with the E guys.
Who the whole crew?
Pace, Einziger, Doug, Richie.
Einziger?
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a TV show for Saturday night to put together?
Yeah, it's late. The game's late.
Crying out. Yeah, go ahead.
10 fights break out in the bleachers.
No kidding.
Because first of all, there's Boston fans in the bleachers, which I don't know why you would go if you're a Boston fan in the bleachers.
Right.
So there's 10 fights break out. People are throwing cups of beer at everybody.
Right.
The cops are dragging. The bleachers are the only section in the stadium that actually has cops.
Yeah.
In the seats.
Right.
All over the
right. They have to put cops in the seats next to the fans.
Where's your assignment today? You're going to the stadium.
It's so dangerous.
I sat next to the bleachers section with my wife, and the bleachers hate people in the box, so they threw bottles, and and a bottle hit.
What was this, yesterday?
Bounced off and hit my wife. No, this is a couple years ago.
Yeah, they chucked the bottle.
So they must have been proud because they not only hit you, they hit your wife with one bottle.
Got a twofer.
The worst game of the year.
These are with bottles.
Yeah,
well, the plastic bottles.
Oh.
The worst game of the year. The Yankees could be playing Tampa Bay. The bleacher guys are out of their minds. It's not. It's the game is secondary.
Yeah, they're
drinking
just there to
party. That's why you go to the bleachers.
Right.
And they even banned drinking. I mean, actually selling.
It must be fun.
Oh my God, it's a riot.
Right.
You don't even watch half the game because you're too busy watching what's going on.
Right, you're partying.
Yeah, there's people drunk. They're not wearing shirts. They're they're spitting on each other.
My dad used to take me to a ball game when I was a kid, and I remember sitting there so nervous because I could smell the drunk's breath, and I just would say, "Oh my God, something bad's going to happen. Something bad is going to happen." And inevitably, it's just these smelly drunks would be sitting behind you, and I tell you, I just wanted to go home and hide in my house.
And then they all leave and get in cars.
Yeah.
I saw one Saturday a guy
become a terror on the roadways.
Right.
A guy fell down the stairs. So I watched him. He was in the upper deck. He fell down the stairs. He fell 20 stairs, rolling, tumbling. When he gets to
Get the microphone near your mouth.
When he finally stops falling, some guy goes up to him, holds him by the shoulder, starts kicking him in the head.
Like a complete stranger.
No, I guess it was a big brawl that was just happening. People falling, people fighting.
It's drinking and beating the crap out of guys.
And guys love it.
And
that was a good time.
We had a great. Remember that time I got my head kicked in by some guy?
At the same game, Howard, they were throwing batteries at Bobby Bonilla when he was on the Orioles.
That's a big thing, throwing D-batteries.
Yeah. Boy, that I don't get.
Battery is heavy.
It started with
Don't you feel? Doesn't he have any conscience like throwing a battery at a human being?
And hitting them.
Wow.
They don't care.
They don't care.
It started with, there was a guy who played for Pittsburgh. I can't remember his name, but he had a big contract and he did a commercial for Duracell.
Right.
So when he came in, they started throwing batteries at him. Hey, these things are big, they're easy to throw, and they hurt the guy.
Yeah,
Right.
you can get them in too.
Cool.
My worst experience at a game was over 4th of July weekend, and I'm thinking to myself, what lunatic brings alcohol and fireworks to Shea Stadium?
Right.
Why would you bring bottle rockets to Shea Stadium and then light them off?
Unbelievable. I tell you, I like watching the game on TV.
Yeah, nobody threw anything.
Call me a pussy, but I don't know. I don't want to be around a bunch of drunks with fireworks.
I sat behind home plate because my friend has tickets. They treat you like gold there. They come and give you absolute and cranberries.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's great. I mean, it's like sausage and peppers.
Really?
Yeah, it's even different food there.
You didn't grow up with you don't have any really good guy friends or anything like this, but
Right.
I gotta say, going to the Jet game with 3 of your best guy buddies and getting loaded, there's some fun.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's fun.
I don't know, a girl in the bleacher section, every girl that walked by, they would yell, take your top off.
Yeah.
The whole crowd would chant, take your top off.
Really?
Every girl that would walk by.
There were hot girls?
Not the bleachers.
I have to say, the hottest girls go to Yankee Stadium.
Really? Why is that?
I don't know, but because
They got the hot fans.
Good-looking guys.
You got Bernie's good looking, and these
You
girls
got Jeter.
and Derek.
And what do they think? They're going to get to smoke these guys?
I don't know.
Really?
They wear baseball hats and tank tops, tube tops.
Yeah,
They are.
They are the hottest girls at Yankee Stadium.
Really?
Drunk.
There was a girl.
Puerto Rican girls?
A lot.
Oh,
There was a
yeah.
I love Puerto Rican girls.
Because you got El Duque and you got a bunch of Hispanic guys.
Boy, those Puerto Rican girls are hot, and I hear they're really hot sexually.
girl who works out row looks Puerto Rican, and she's hot.
Really?
Yeah, she works there all the time.
Tightest clothes in the summertime. Way too
Who's this?
small.
There's a girl who actually works in the stadium. This girl who actually and she's sits right in front of us, and she's hot. Little Puerto Rican girl.
Another vodka. This is how you know John didn't get any sleep last night.
No, I did.
Yeah, I had a cranberry
sleep
and
could you have gotten?
vodka.
Like 5 6 hours.
They treat you like a king behind home plate.
I think we just cranberry and vodka.
Cranberry and vodka. You got any absolute?
Really, John, you shouldn't be alive. Speak English or die. I was at the game.
And I'll have another vodka and cranberry.
You had vodka and cranberry?
And some goose liver.
By the way, what was John talking about? In other words, when he sits behind home plate, they bring him vodka and cranberry.
It's like catered stuff.
And
Absolute and cranberry.
And how does he sit behind home plate?
Oh, somebody gives him tickets.
Who gives him tickets? The people? You mean through me? He gets them.
I got a friend I mooch off.
He has connections.
He mooches off of my name.
Nothing to do with you. It's a good friend.
Yeah. How did you meet the guy?
He's been a friend of mine for years.
Yeah. Well, how did you meet him?
How did I meet him?
When did you meet him?
How
many years ago?
7 years ago.
7 years ago. Were you working for me at the time? You see. Oh, I see. Because you met him 7 years ago.
All right, so I can't have any
How did you meet? No. How did you meet him? How did you meet the guy?
On the phone.
He was a stockbroker.
Stockbroker.
Right.
So he called here. He's a fan of the show, and now he gets you seats behind home plate.
Actually, he didn't call. His guy at his firm called.
Right.
And then when I went to the firm,
At what point do you stop working my telephones for gifts? At what point?
Are you out of your mind?
For free stock tips, for free
I knew he was gonna come
IPOs?
to
No. Let me tell you something, Johnny boy. I'm wise to you.
Wise to me? It's a friend I have at 7 years.
No, you don't have a friend for 7 years. It's a listener of mine that calls in, and how come I can't figure out how to glom off my listeners, but you can?
Whatever.
Do you connive all day and night?
This guy was in my wedding party, Howard. He's a very close friend of mine.
He was in your wedding party
Yes.
because, he gives you things.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. First you tell me he's a longtime friend of yours.
Yeah.
Then it turns out you met him over the phone here.
No, I didn't meet. I met him.
Where did you meet him? Where did you meet him? Where did you meet him?
Firm called me.
Oh, his guy from the firm called you.
Then when I went to the firm,
where did he call you? At home or here?
Here.
Oh, how do you make the transition from a guy calling in on the phone to friend?
All right.
Tell me how you make that transition.
So.
Don't argue with me. Tell me how you make the transition from guy. Let me tell you what happened my entire radio career. People used to call in, Howard, I want to talk to you about this. Hey, Howard, by the way, can I give you something? And I'd say, no, it's not appropriate. You don't have to give me anything. I'm glad you're a fan of mine. I hang up the phone. Yeah. How do you work the relationship that you eventually meet the guy and end up with tickets and vodka and cranberry goose flesh in your mouth? How do you make that? How do you end up with the IPOs and all the stock tips? How do you make the transition? Tell me how you do it. So when future interns work here, they'll have a guidebook.
Okay. All right. So I'm not anybody I meet.
No. While you work here on my phone, here's how you. That's right.
It wasn't your phone.
No. Oh, whose phone was it?
No, it wasn't over here. It wasn't like.
Oh, where was it? Where was it? Where was it?
No, it was.
It was a call in here. Oh, K-Rock.
Yeah.
K-Rock, that's not my phone.
No, in other words, it wasn't. All right. It was your phone.
It was my phone.
Yes, it was your phone. They called.
They call my show.
But it wasn't.
Do you
this
get
guy
that? Does anybody follow me?
Not John. John's not making it.
You're going to argue the whole time.
All right. It's fine. So
here's the way I see it.
Nobody's allowed to have friends.
No, I didn't say you're not allowed to have friends.
Okay, so
I said you're not allowed to use my listeners and my callers for your personal use. Okay. I'm sick of it.
All right.
How much clearer could I be?
All right.
How much clearer am I? It's so simple to get, yet you'll argue. How difficult is it to follow that? I feel you take advantage of my audience and the people who want to share with me.
Mm-hmm.
These are generous people. Some of them are deeply disturbed because they want to be involved with celebrity in the show, and you take advantage of it.
Okay.
I don't take advantage of it. I never have. I made $96 a week. I never once said to a listener, how do I get together with you to take advantage of you?
So you've never met any friends?
Never. Not off the telephones. Listen to me.
All right.
Listen clearly. I have never made that transition. I still want the answer. I'm not letting you off the hook. I want the answer how you make that transition.
Ralph became your friend. He used to send fan letters.
Yeah,
I hired Ralph.
For him.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I hired Ralph. Yeah. I pay him to work for the show.
But he started out being a fan who sent.
A lot of people are my fans. I didn't meet him over the telephone. He applied
he
for
letters.
No, he sent a letter to Dan Foreman, who hired him to work. The fact that he listened to the radio show is irrelevant. Do you understand? Do you understand the difference between what you do and what I do?
Howard, but the point is, we all meet people.
No, you don't meet anybody.
Meet somebody that you like, you become
people call in to speak to me. Or offer free things, and you get charged up for free.
Howard,
for free. For free. They want to be my friend.
Even the guy.
That's not a friend.
Even the guy.
That's a user. You're a user, and it's a user using you.
Even the guy at the firm didn't call and ask for you. They asked for me.
Well, of course they did. They know they can't get to me, you dodo head.
No, I'm saying, but they asked me.
Yeah, of course they asked for you. Why do you think they're asking for you? Because they looked you up in the yellow pages?
Well, maybe they like me.
No, they don't like you. They want to be associated with someone from the show. And you're using them.
Okay.
And I don't like it.
No, it's my friend.
Explain back to me what... No, it's not your friend.
Okay.
He's your friend now because you met him over my phones. He gave you something for free.
All right.
You met him...
He keeps saying, no, you didn't. What
You didn't meet him over
it?
my phones?
I went to the guy's
What
firm.
phone was it?
What phone was it?
Oh, so
was it the telephone at home?
I got it. So anybody who calls here,
yes,
then I can't talk to them and I can't be
right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So only when they call me at home, that's the only time.
No, not if it's show associated.
Okay. Oh, so
you don't know the difference. If somebody calls me here, you answer my phone because I need someone to answer the phone.
Yes.
I could take you tomorrow, throw you out of here, and have someone else answer the phone.
Then do it.
All right. Goodbye.
Okay.
Leave.
So I'm fired.
Go home. You're fired.
Okay.
Go home.
Thank you.
It's the end of your participation on the show because you don't understand what I'm saying. Now he's gone. Get someone else to answer the phone. That big dope. There, your dream came true. He's gone. Who's next?
I think Benji's on the phone now.
Benji's on the phone? Does he understand? Benji, do you understand what I just said?
I'm sure he does.
Dodo head.
I gotta go return some stuff.
I mean, what is it, Benji? Do you want to tell me the rules?
Listen, what? I'm not going to comment on the situation except say, yes, I know, and I'm sure Gary told me to tell a lot of people I can't accept personal gifts.
It's an attitude around here.
But wait, I do have a
People
question.
pick up my phone, they're wheeling and dealing. I got a guy wheeling and dealing in the stock market, wheeling and dealing with my audience. They're not here to be wheeling and dealing. My audience is a valuable commodity to me. This is how I make my living. I don't need guys wheeling and dealing in the back office. I'm sick of it. Sick of it.
I just want to know what Benji just said. I think he's right.
He's retarded.
No, I'm not.
Are you? You're not?
No.
Prove it. What did I just say?
You said you don't want people to do business based on things that come as invitations.
Hey, I'm going to be a caller. Tell me how to handle this, right? Hello? Oh, no, I won't be a stutterer. That'll confuse it. Hello, my name is Bob Smith. I want to speak to Benji.
Hey, Bob, what do you want to talk to Howard about?
You know, I don't really need to talk to Howard. I got an IPO. What I'm doing is I'm a stockbroker. Would you like to get in on it?
I would take a message for Gary for that.
What? I just asked you, do you want to get in on it or not?
Well, I don't have any money.
It's guaranteed money.
No.
The stock's going to go up $25.
Thank you very much for calling, but I really don't do business with the show and everything.
Oh, look at that. You're not retarded. You're brilliant.
But I do have a serious question about that.
You better hope you don't. You sure you want to ask me a question about it?
Winning. You're going to think it's a joke, but it's absolutely
You just
serious.
won.
It's absolutely
All right,
serious.
what's the question?
When you meet girls on the street, if you can get sex from it based on the show and everything, do you mind that?
How do you mean based on the show?
Like a girl comes up, oh, I see you on the show. And
That's
everything.
different.
Okay.
You're walking down the street, a woman's attracted to you. That's between you and the woman.
That ain't happening.
All right.
That don't enter into it.
Well, okay.
That's fine. I don't care.
All right. Because there's a lot of girls I want to sleep with that I wasn't sure about.
You want to sleep with? Do they want to sleep?
They don't want to sleep with you.
I think Benji's putting out a feeler.
Listen. What I'm saying is, you got to. If a guy walks up to you on the street though and says, "Hey, you're with the Howard Stern show, right? I want IPO. I want to give you money. I want to." You say, "Listen, that's nothing I get involved in." That's all. John doesn't know the difference. He's with semantics. If I meet him on the street, it's okay. If I meet him on the phone, it's not okay. Leave everything. Just do your job. You're not the star. The star doesn't even do this. And you see right away, you met Ralph. Don't. This is why my policy for you, not for me, for you.
But
So
it's still
simple.
not the same relationship. Ralph can't do anything for you.
Right.
Not kidding.
Boy, I'll say. Hasn't put me in any IPOs. Is John silly or what?
He didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
I don't care. Then get some sleep.
I'm not saying that that's the reason.
He'd have the same argument on a phone.
Why is everyone not sleeping?
Because
What
they
are
go
they?
to the Yankee games and the Met games. That's why.
Yeah, so you can't. So if you're gonna tell me that you're gonna go to Yankee game and then use that as an excuse that you can't do your job, I say get the hell off the show.
No, that's me saying that.
Right. I say I don't mind you go to a Yankee game 10 nights in a row as long as you do your job. Then as soon as something goes wrong, you go, well, I can't. I was at the Yankee game. I'm a little dim-witted. Who cares? It's not my problem.
They were perfectly alert at the game.
Yeah, at the game he was alert. That he saw. That he didn't miss anything. He knows every player. He knows what everybody did. Here he's not so alert. Here he's dopey. Here he's going to argue. The rules are clear at the game. Mr. Goose Liver.
Don't yell, I'm hungover.
I'll tell you one thing about Jackie Martling. He stays out all night, but he's a professional drunk. He comes in here and he does his job.
He knows how to handle it.
I'll give you that, pal. I never had to hear the guy say I was out drinking all night.
You know, it's funny. It's funny that you say that, Howard. The head of our company that you met with yesterday.
Yeah.
There's a sales guy here. I won't say his name, but the guy, he likes to party. He likes to go out and do stuff with
people. There's nothing wrong with that guy.
And I always said, you know, what's the deal with that? And the owner of our company said, you know what? at his desk every morning at 9. That's all I care about.
Right.
Doesn't matter what he did all night. He's at his desk.
And not only that, he sells his ass off.
He sells his ass
and people like to drink with him.
That's right. He
That's
does
fun.
his job. He's near him.
I don't care.
He's worked it into a job, that drinking.
Boy, I tell you, I wish I hadn't fired Stuttering John. I have so much more to yell at him about.
Now I'm all leave.
I don't think so. I'll go get him.
You should go. Yeah, tell him to come back in. I want to fire him all over again. I'm not done yelling at him.
He's on the phone. I think we're stuck.
No, he's on the phone with his shrink. Trust me.
Yeah, well, good. Where is that shrink? I want to fire him.
He probably got that shrink, though.
Yeah, the shrink is probably a guy who got off the telephone.
It's in my desk.
Yeah, good. Clean out your desk. Now, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you understand anything that I just said? Or do you still not get it?
I think you're out of your mind.
You think I'm out of my mind?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then we have to part ways. All right. I thought you got it, and I was going to give you a reprieve. But you know what? You don't get it.
One question.
No.
So I can't be friends with anyone like Gary.
You know what, John? If you have to ask that question, you don't even hear what I'm saying.
I'm saying because Gary.
Right, you can't be. That's right. You can't be friends with Gary. That's the same thing. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's not what we're talking about. You know that.
Gary's not a caller on the phone.
Your problem is you got to win the argument, and you don't have an argument.
All right. Well,
you know full well what I'm talking about. You know the wheeling and dealing I'm talking about. Gary, do you know?
All right. So you have no friends that you met, since you've been here?
We're not talking about friends.
Okay.
Talking about people who take advantage of other people.
All right.
But John does that, and, he takes advantage.
He doesn't get
Jackie.
it. Right. He doesn't get it.
F you and your charity, all right, Robin?
Right.
I mean,
let me ask you something. Now that you're fired.
You are the biggest I've ever met.
Now that you're fired.
I think you're not, so I'm fired.
Right. Now that you're fired.
Good.
Tell me, just for the audience's sake.
Yeah. And by the way, I was here on time. I'm showered, clean, ready to go. I haven't screwed up.
You screwed up when you still. I brought you back in for a second chance.
And tell you about
here I brought you in for a second chance.
I should never walk my ass
not about the Yankee Stadium. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
You don't have any idea. All right, well, then we can't do business.
Howard,
we can't do business. If you understand what I'm talking about, then you can do business with me.
I can't have any friends that call the show and
again, you don't get it.
All right.
Explain the reality of what I just said, because you're not stupid. You told me you had an IQ of 136. Yeah. Let me hear the IQ put to work right now and tell me what I'm talking about in a civilized manner.
Gary, I'm so pissed at you.
Why?
Here we go, Gary.
Why didn't you book guests?
What's that?
Why didn't you book guests?
We do have guests, actually. I got a 7:30 guest and an 8:30 guest.
I'm holding off the guest.
I'm kidding, dude.
My cousins are here.
Because I knew the wheel was going to turn, and I even said that someone's going to be getting yelled at today. And
you know what? Your IQ is not 136. I can see that.
Okay.
Your IQ is 13.6.
Your asinine logic.
Bye. Okay, so you don't get it.
I disagree with the king. No, I'm fine. I'm sorry.
I'm an asinine.
I can't disagree with the king.
Your
I'm
IQ
so
is
sorry,
13.6. Goodbye.
I disagree
Goodbye.
with you, so now I'm fired.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. You're always right.
I gave you a second chance. You don't get it. You don't get it. Wacko?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a wacko. I'll see you later.
I can't have any friends that have.
No, I didn't say that.
You can have all the friends you want now.
Now you can have all the friends you want. You're free of me. Have as many friends as you want.
So amazing.
Have as many friends as you want.
So let me ask you. Oh, well.
You can answer the phone at your house now and get all the calls from your friends.
Good.
That's all.
Right.
Now you're answering the phones at your house.
All right.
I can't believe it. You still don't understand.
He won't give in. That is part of his.
He'd rather lose his job.
It's a very close friend of mine. It has nothing to do with the show.
Again, here we go.
And
you didn't meet him through the show.
See, John, can I just tell you something? A better argument, not a good argument, but a better argument would be, yeah, I met him through the show.
No.
And
Hold on.
But that's not even a good
listen to the argument.
I said
Here, we're going to go. I'm like a lawyer here. Watch this.
Like I said, his partner
How did you meet
the
guy? Oh, the partner called the show.
Guys that worked
right.
in his
And how
firm.
did you meet this guy?
Then I went to the firm.
Why did you go to the firm?
Because it was a business thing.
Okay, hold it a second.
Yeah.
On my phone.
Yeah.
The partner called me. The guy called you, and then you wheeled and dealed and ended up. Why is it in all the years I've worked on the radio, I haven't once gone down to someone's firm from a listener who called me?
A guy called me on.
Why are you doing that on my phones?
The Infinity off hours.
That's I hire you on the show.
Not during the show.
I don't care. It's the Howard Stern show.
He's out of his mind.
Yeah. Oh,
it's unbelievable.
I am Mrs. A.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. You can't get the concept.
He gets the concept. He's just not going to give up.
No, obviously people are going to call me because I work for the show, right?
Right. And then you went and visit people.
What time that is.
And Gary will admit there's thousands of people that call us every day.
Yeah. Call us. They're calling my show.
Okay. The occasional.
Did you ever get a receptionist job in your life? You don't sit there and wheel and deal on my phones.
It doesn't happen often, but occasionally I meet people that I really like and I become friends
on the phones, and you go down and visit them.
Someone who asks for me.
Why did you go down and visit this particular guy? Did he work for a stock firm?
They asked for
Did he
me.
work for a stock exchange? Don't act like you went to make friends with the guy. You went down there because you could get something off of him.
Initially?
Yes, initially.
I went there for a business reason.
Oh, a business reason. What was the reason?
What's that?
What was the reason?
Stockbroker. I already told you that.
I told you I don't want you wheeling and dealing stocks off of my listeners.
With a different guy who was at the firm.
All right, okay.
And I liked him.
So everything I thought was true. That's all. And you don't understand when I create policy and I tell you not to do it.
There was no policy then, Howard.
I'm telling you now.
What the policy is now.
I'm telling you now, and you can't follow it, so you should leave.
So the policy is if somebody calls.
Let me hear.
No,
let me hear what the policy is.
I'm getting to you what your twisted policy is.
Twisted? If it's twisted, don't work here. Goodbye.
Let me understand.
Goodbye. Why? Don't call it twisted. If you're going to repeat it as twisted, you can't work here.
So if somebody calls, right?
What is the policy here when somebody calls?
I'm going to try this right now.
Tell me. I'm going to make a phone call to you right now. Is this the Howard Stern show?
Yes.
Okay. Are you Stuttering John?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, hi. I'm a stockbroker.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to Howard, but as long as I got you on the phone, John, you're into the stock market, right?
I would already say no because the guy had wanted to talk to you.
You see, that's the difference.
Oh, well.
Oh, you don't. Oh, the guy has to say. All right. Here, let's try a new phone call.
I would just try it.
Hi, is this Stuttering John from the Howard Stern
Yes,
show?
how are you?
Yeah. Oh, hey, John, I listen to you all the time.
Good.
Hey, I hear in the air you're always saying you're into the stock market.
Yes, I am.
Can I tell you about a stock?
You know what? Sure. Okay.
All right, you're fired. Goodbye.
Okay.
All right, because you didn't handle the phone call properly. You say, listen, I'm not here to take stock tips. I'm here to take phone calls for the show. What can I do for you, sir? You see, that's how
Howard,
you do it.
I thought this was an after-hours phone call. This is
No, I don't care. There's no after hours. Every hour is my hour.
Let me try again.
Every hour you're here, you're working for me.
Let me try again.
You want to try one more time? You think you can handle it?
I think I can do it.
Okay, let's see.
I think I got it.
IQ.
All right. No, 13.6. I think the decimal point's in the wrong place. Here we go.
Here we go.
Hi, is this the Howard Stern show?
Yes, how are you?
All right. Who am I talking to?
This is Stuttering John.
Stuttering John. Oh, I listen to you all the time. You're the funny guy on the show. You're the best thing on the show.
Thank you.
All right. I work for a stock brokerage firm. John, I got to tell you something. I got an IPO. I'm telling you, it's going to open at 7, and it's going to make $50 a share the first day out. A guaranteed money. Can I send you some information?
You know what? No, because I'm working, and it isn't appropriate for me to do business over these phones.
Oh.
Did you call me back at?
No. Are you done talking, by the way?
Excuse me?
And that's your whole answer? You don't want to say call me back at a separate number at my house, or call my business manager?
Or give me your number and I'll call you back later?
Don't ever call me again. You are now, no, I just can't. I just can't do business with you.
Oh, so you do understand the policy.
Well, I understand what you're trying to say, yeah.
But do you agree with it?
I don't care if he agrees with it.
Gary,
I don't want to hear his opinion.
Everybody here is talking from, I mean,
John,
okay,
John,
fine.
I'm asking you the questions. Now you answered the phone properly. Did you see what you just did? I don't want to talk to Gary. I'm talking to Stuttering John.
Amazing. All you guys are piling on.
John, focus. No one's piling on. I'm asking you a question.
Okay, thanks.
The way you handled that phone call was unbelievable.
Yeah, see?
And it shows me that you understand the policy.
Okay.
And it shows me. In fact, you should get a raise. I'm going to talk to Tom about getting you a raise because you... What is that, Tom?
No.
All right.
You can talk to him.
Tom says no. But let me tell you something.
What are we talking about?
Now, I realize this is a tough policy because it might cut off a source of your income, free money from the listeners.
In those days, it was a very large part of my income.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So now, confusion, it sounds to me, by the way you just answered that phone call, is the confusion is over in your life. You understand how to answer the phones now.
And Howard, you know.
So I'm going to say you understand the policy.
I'm sure Gary will back me up in this.
No need to back up.
Can John we get back? A lot of stockbrokers who call us, Gary, and you and I both usually blow them off.
I always blow them off.
So it has changed.
I see. Good. Okay. All right. Now you are my trained monkey, and I like it. I like that you understand the policy. You're what they call a valued employee. That's what you are. You're a valued employee now. Now you're someone to hold on to. And even though you were fired, I think if you can follow this policy, I would like to offer you your job back, if you would like to take it. Would you like your job back?
Think about it now.
Think about it.
Yeah, I think so. I wasn't really planning on leaving.
Okay. There was no way to get you out of it.
Those situations.
Thank you for understanding the new policy, as twisted as it is, as you say. And please go back to your desk and now follow the policy. Thank you.
Can we get to a commercial so I can see if this is a bit?
This is not a bit. I'm informing you that it's not.
Is it okay to ask for free vodka?
No, it's not. It's good that you're doing the impression, Fred, because this will help him understand by giving various examples.
It's like a puppet show at the school.
All right. John, you can leave now. Thank you. And please get back to the phones.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, John, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yes. Howard, Robin.
Hi.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to talk to you.
I want to understand. I don't understand why all of a sudden you got this demigod attitude, and that's going to make your whole world crumble. I mean, you didn't yell at Jackie so much when he was getting the script signed by everybody leaving the show. John gets on, he does one thing, and you rip him apart.
Well, as a matter of fact, I did. I think I yelled at Jackie very much. So listen, I'm going to tell you something.
What are you going to tell me?
You sound like you're in business. You're in the truck business, I take it?
Yeah.
Is that what you're in?
Yes, I am.
Do you run a business?
Contractor.
All right. Do you run the business?
No.
Are you a worker?
No, I actually run my own business, yes.
You run
your own company.
You run your own business?
Yes.
All right. And you know when you run your own business, you got guys who take advantage of a situation.
Sure, they do.
So, either you get, listen, I could be really, less compassionate and fire the guy, you just get rid of him, or I could give him a warning and make it serious so that he understands that I mean business.
Yes, I understand.
I got a bunch of yo-yo heads working here who can't figure out how to conduct their lives.
Do you think it's that, or do you think that you actually have a control problem where you want to control everything they do?
No, I don't want to control everything they do. I want to control how my audience is treated. You got to understand something. I don't schnurr off my audience. I don't need my guy schnurring.
The thing that people don't realize is those calls used to come for you.
Right.
Directed towards you.
That's right. And then when they can't get to Howard, it fans out. And other people get talked to. They're looking for access.
You got to understand something. I like John. He's a nice kid. But unfortunately, he could never work anywhere else because he's not professional. He doesn't understand how to deal with the public. You know, this show is very loosey-goosey, and you got a maniac.
So John hears somebody calling for him. Oh, it's not a call about Howard. It's a call for me.
Yeah, he doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand that it's my call.
Well,
and my policy is not to schnurr off the audience.
Okay, one warning though. You are very high up on the key there. Somebody's going to knock you over. It's going to be somebody from your own kind. It's going to be somebody close to you.
Well, I don't care. This is not Julius. I'm not Julius Caesar. I'm just running a radio show, dude. All right? You worry. Maybe you're in business. Maybe you're in business like that. I'm not.
Yeah.
People knocking. Oh, here's Stuttering John has to say something. What do you want to say? Let me hear, genius.
No, it doesn't matter.
Good. You have nothing to say?
Nah, I just... No. No.
You know it's impossible for you not to say it. Say it.
Well, no, I just... Robin says a lot of things, but, you know, it's just amazing because, you know, the same person's gotten you tickets.
Right.
So if you accept the tickets,
but they come through you.
Oh, but
they come through you.
You know, it's such a hypocrisy.
You started all, and then it's like,
John,
oh, there are tickets here.
You don't see the difference.
Oh, so Robin can get tickets?
No. You come in and say, I got tickets to the Yankee game. She doesn't know how you get that.
She asked me and said, she asked me.
She doesn't know how you got the... Listen, John.
Anybody got the tickets?
Do you answer the phones?
No.
All right.
Do you answer the phones?
You
Do
never
you
have,
answer?
Robin?
John, again, you're off base. I really got to get rid of you. You don't get the difference. If Robin comes to you and says she wants Yankee tickets...
Yeah.
It's not your job to get her Yankee tickets. If you know someone, fine.
How it goes. Robin, I know you like the Knicks.
Right.
I have a friend who
can get you tickets.
He says he'd love to have you.
Right. And guess why do you think that friend is doing so much for John and everyone else?
So then she's not wrong for taking.
No, not at all.
All right.
She doesn't know that you're wheeling and dealing on the phone. She doesn't know. Listen to me.
Yeah.
If you don't wheel and deal, then you don't have the tickets. You're my problem. You're the source.
It's a friend of mine.
Here I go again.
And he said...
He is a friend of yours from your wheeling and dealing.
But I'm just saying...
I don't want you wheeling and dealing, or I can't have you answer the phone, and there's really nothing else for you to do here.
Yeah, okay.
I trust you with the phone, but you got to understand my wishes.
Like I said, this is an old friend. It's been a long
John, you're taking up my whole show. It's not an old friend.
There it is. No, I'm just saying that...
it's not an old friend.
I'm saying that if a stockbroker called, no, don't worry, I'm not going to...
I know how your friends are. I know how you meet your friends. I know the difference.
Okay.
You meet somebody walking on the beach, that's one thing. This is not your friends.
Oh, yeah.
My phone callers are not your friends. Do you understand?
I don't agree, but...
I don't want you visiting my phone callers. I don't want you wheeling and dealing with my phone calls. When they bring up a business proposition and tickets, I want you to say, this is not my area.
Right.
I don't do this. I just answer the phone. What do you want to talk to Howard about? That's it. If they have nothing else to say, hang up the phone. That's it. I don't want any deviation.
I'm just curious. If a guy calls to book me for an appearance,
if a guy calls up and wants to make an appearance, I've okayed that.
Yeah.
I've okayed that for you.
All right.
We've discussed your appearances, and there are parameters on your appearances.
Yeah.
All right. Now you can leave. Come on, get with it. Don't bring up everything that I talk about with you.
No.
This is a different conversation.
But all right, so just the last question, I'll go. So if a guy calls me from a brokerage firm,
right?
Still trying to
Go ahead.
I'm just curious.
Guy calls you from a brokerage firm.
It says, "Hey, I have an IPO that."
Right. So what do you do?
I say no.
Right. Goodbye. Okay. Now you can leave. Now you got your marching order. Right. That's it. Thank you. IPO. I got IPO. Go hire a stockbroker and let him give you an IPO. Let him give you 20 IPOs. If a guy calls up and says he wants to give me $50,000, do I have to say no? That's what these guys do. They call up and they give John $50,000. Why? Because of what?
He's so funny. Like, I would know he would have Yankees tickets or Knicks tickets.
He doesn't get it.
He didn't tell me.
All right, listen. This is silly. This whole discussion is silly. See what I go through? Yes, John, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, Howard? Good morning, Rob, and everybody. Hi. So, Howard, what if it was Sal, the stockbroker, that called up John? I mean, would that be a different story? Or?
Listen, do I have to spell it out any further?
No.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
All right. John, Sal, the stockbroker, wants to talk to me. That's fine.
All right.
He can talk to me.
What about if John would just keep his trap shut?
Right.
I mean,
that's the issue. Thank you.
All right, bye.
That's all. Yeah, hi, Gary.
Yeah, Howard.
How are you?
I swear to God, I love you dearly, but you're bagging on John way too badly.
Okay, well, that's my prerogative.
Well, hold on, but give me a chance. The guy takes care of your back every time people call who are full of garbage.
Oh, he does, huh?
Yeah, he actually does. Because I know a lot of friends who call him and lie about stuff.
That's his job, to answer the phone.
Yeah, but he screens them well.
I don't say he doesn't do it well. What is it? I'm not sitting and questioning his job. I question his I question this extracurricular activity.
He's not greedy. You just,
No, he is inappropriate. He feels he's entitled. He's not. So? I'm not going to go through this again with you. I told you he's not. My audience is not there for John's use.
Well,
I'm protective of my audience more than I am of John.
Yeah, but John, you know what? He ain't a bad guy.
All right, get out of here, you freak.
Shut up, man.
No, you shut up.
No, you shut up.
Watch how easily I make you shut up. You ready?
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead, start talking.
Blah.
Good, goodbye. That was easy. Give me a break.
The problem is John's putting all these calls through.
I know.
Another one.
Yeah, go ahead, Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Howard, you know, I love you too, for sure, but I think you're being a little bit unreasonable here.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, well, tell me, how did you meet Lonnie, and what about your deal when you go down to Scores, okay? Tell me about that.
Yeah, I do that through my auspices, and that's what I decide to take advantage of. I don't need John
okay for you.
Right, it is okay for me. It's my show.
Okay, well, what about like the things you get? Like
I don't need John wheeling and dealing in private, using my audience, and you know he's going to end up in trouble from it, and I'll be blamed. If I don't know what he's doing, I know what I'm doing. I don't know what he's doing. That's the problem.
Well, it's only obvious that it's not blatant. I mean, if it was blatant, you would know it.
It is blatant. You don't know anything about it. You don't know the run-ins I've had with him.
Oh, I can tell what's going on here. He met the guy. It wasn't the guy that he met. It's not a guy that
you know what? I'm not going to explain myself anymore on this. This is
geez.
I don't have to explain myself to you.
Well, I mean, but
I know who John is, and I know what he does. That's it. Discussion
he's
over.
Obviously not blatantly doing this stuff, or
you don't even know what he's doing. How do you know what he's doing?
He'd be getting a lot more than just what he gets out of it. I mean, he could.
What?
The people that call into your show, he could get tons of stuff.
Yeah. So how do you know he's not?
Well, because you would know.
Right. I would know. So I know about it. That's what I'm telling you.
You would bring.
Look, I'm not going to discuss this.
How does he know what you haven't stopped already?
Right, yeah, exactly. He doesn't know what's going on back there. Why don't we just have everybody answer the phones, which they do, and wheel and deal? Pretty soon the whole audience could be involved. Just trying to keep things real, that's all. Professional. That's all.
Well, I just wanted to see if you can explain to me.
I just said it on the air. I think you have enough cameras on me then that you could hear the policy.
Right. But are you going to follow the new policy?
Well, for the most part, I haven't really taken any stockbroker calls in a long time. But this person is a very good friend of mine who, I care for dearly.
Now, why do you think the policy's twisted? You said.
Well, when somebody calls, for a business endeavor, much like yourself, somebody calls you and asks you to, let's do something on a business level. If you happen to meet that person and you become friends, sometimes the friendship can become more important than the initial business that was at hand. And that's what happened here. The man is not my stockbroker anymore. Has been my stockbroker in many years. Doesn't even do that sort of thing anymore. And still we maintain a very healthy relationship. So I'm not getting anything from the guy except for what he asked me to go to a Yankee game. Which, sometimes I go to it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I get my own Yankee tickets.
But why do you think it's twisted? Why were you saying it's his
Why do you think it's twisted, Ganji? I'm sure there's not one other there's not one person on this show who hasn't been guilty of this, including Robin, Gary, Jackie.
But I just wanted to get your feeling on why it was twisted.
I just told you why I think it's twisted. Because if you meet someone on a business level, there's a chance that you might become friends with that person. And he doesn't want anyone, you know as well as I, there was a time in both of our lives where we made no money at this show. I was making zero. I worked here for 2 or 3 years for no pay. And at that time in my life, a stockbroker who would call and say, I can make you some money, was very attractive.
So you're happy that you have your job back?
Oh, I wasn't planning on leaving.
You wouldn't have left?
No.
Why?
Because I know it's just a goof. I know there's some truth to it as well as you do, judging by that email that was sent to us, and we're not allowed to accept any free stuff. But this, like I said, I've been friends with this guy for years now, so it isn't in that category.
There's no dedicated line.
Thank you, Ganji. Go back to your job of asking people how the show went.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Sal Governale, and on Monday's wrap-up show, we discussed my past family life, all the crazy things that I've been through, and we also discussed, could I possibly pull off a Ponzi scheme without my wife knowing? It got pretty crazy, but then, of course, old fart grandpa Ronnie Mund had to stroll into the room, for lack of a better word, and take over talking about his red carpet shenanigans. Who the fuck would want that old bastard on a red carpet? I don't know. See for yourself.
So, G-Man, Howard was talking today about, Robin, I think, brought up the Ruth Madoff story, and they both said that she was completely unaware of what was going on with her husband, Bernie Madoff, and I guess he brought you in to illustrate how sometimes a wife can be unaware of what's going on with the husband, meaning your mom, and what was going on with your dad.
Right.
Is it difficult for you to talk about those times when you're talking about how you were brought up and dealing with both families?
When I was younger, it was really difficult. I didn't speak to anybody about it. It was more embarrassing that other people made me aware of my father's other lifestyle.
But I find it weird even now. Like, where's your dad now?
He's home now, but he's leaving. Well, he just came back from Sicily.
But how long was he there?
For about 6 months.
And so what? But your mom's here, right?
Right.
So what is he doing in Sicily for 6 months?
We don't ask. But
no, really.
He's working on shipping wine in, and he says it's actually coming here. I saw him yesterday. He said it's coming here, I think, on the 11th of November. He has a whole container of wine coming in. So he's getting involved in the wine distributorship business.
Yeah, you gave me a bottle of wine 2 years ago. You go, my father's getting in the wine business. That's the last I saw of it.
That's the last I saw of it as well. I think my father hooked up with the wine guy. He got a few bottles of wine. He's in the wine business. I certainly hope that's the case, because he's been pressing this wine for the past 2 years, and now this container of wine is supposedly coming in.
Now, do you think most wives are unaware of what their husbands are up to?
No, not most. I don't know. I think it's important to stay on top of your spouse, on top of your husband or wife. You know, I wish I would have in the past a little bit more.
Literally.
Yeah, both. Man, it's important to stay on top of your spouse.
No, but that's not the question.
Our wives,
especially of our parents' generation.
Definitely not. Definitely. I don't think, my mother did her thing. My dad did his thing. He went to work. She stayed at home, took care of the kids and the house, and that was that. A lot of times my dad would come home and go, I have to go to Arizona this weekend. He would just leave for Arizona.
And your mother would never say why?
He'd go to open up a business.
What kind of business? Or did it ever get that far?
I don't think it did a lot of times. We went to Sicily one time. We're driving. I'm in Naples. My dad, we put us all in the car. He goes, we have to go visit my cousins in Sicily. We're driving like for 6 hours. We get on the boat, then we go over the bridge, and we're driving. All of a sudden, he stops. There's this huge rock. He reaches underneath it, pulls out a garbage bag, puts it in the trunk, and keeps going. Nobody in the car says a word. We just know not to. It's just...
weird like that.
Now, do you think in your relationship, I mean, we've been down the 143 road. I don't want to go there, but do you think, like, do you make Christine aware of everything that you're doing? I'm not talking about cheating or anything like that, but I mean more like, work stuff or, if you're going away or whatever. Like, does she want to keep tabs on where you are?
In the beginning, I did a lot, but, now I come home and she's like, what happened today at work? And I said, nothing. It's just the same old thing. And she says, why do you get so uptight when I ask you about work? I go, because if I bring something up, we're going to get into an argument and you don't know the whole story. And
But what do you mean? What would you argue about at work?
Well, let's say like my sex life sucks, something like that. And
but I mean, when she says went on to work today, you'd say, oh, we had this comedian on. She used to be on Last Comic Stand, and she's pretty funny. She did the roast. You don't.
Yeah, somewhat, but I'm tired. I don't want to talk. I've been talking all day. I've been working all day.
No, you're just tired of talking to her.
Well, I'm not. Yeah,
but
maybe,
you are.
Maybe a little bit. So, it got to the point because I don't bring up your work anymore because you don't want to talk about it.
And do you say to her, what'd you do all day?
No.
Does she tell you about her day anyway?
Yeah, I do ask her from time to time. We do talk about it. But what am I going to hear? She went to Target. She bought bottled water. She stopped and got her hair done. She was, talking to her girlfriends.
I got to tell you, we sit at the dinner table every night, and it's not like I'm like, the teacher, like, what did you do? What did you do? I'll be like, Lucas, what'd you do today? Oh, school. I go, Mary, what did you do today? She says, I went to the gym, and I did this, and I did that. And
I do ask the
Jack
questions.
says who was on the show, and that's what you do at dinner, I think.
We do that at dinner. I do ask the questions, but there's really, after being with somebody for close to 20 years, it's pretty much the same monotonous routine. So I always ask, and we certainly share a lot of things together, and we talk about our friends and things that are going on. But I mean,
so the question is, could you pull off a Ponzi scheme with your wife not knowing about it?
No, I couldn't. Not with her. No, she's well aware of my schedule. She does. She puts my schedule together as far as the
well. In this case, it wasn't Bernie Madoff's schedule. He had a regular schedule. It's just what he was doing while he was there.
That's right.
I certainly couldn't pull it off. No. We're certainly in tune and in touch with each other, as far as I know.
Hey, Ronnie, I see you over there. Are you doing Good Day LA or what?
I don't know.
Where did this come from?
Mund Fan Network.
What do you mean? A guy tweeted that, hey, Ronnie should do
this
Good
guy
Day
runs
LA?
a thing called Mund Fan Network, all promotion about Ronnie Mund.
What does that mean, though? It's like a website?
On Twitter.
Is this officially sanctioned by you, or
I don't give? Listen, I don't give a shit what he does. He puts shit up all. No, what are you talking about? Money? What do you right away? Everything from money with you. What are you?
The funny thing is,
about?
when Ronnie says he doesn't give a shit, in his world that is officially sanctioned.
Are you okay with it though?
It's so stupid. The stuff,
that's cool.
some of the stuff
Do
he
you
puts
follow
up
it?
though. Well, it's on my page, so I see it.
Well, what are some of the other things
Like
you
some
think
of the
she should do?
Like here's some of the, like I could get on there right now probably because I'm sure he heard that, he was mentioned on the show. There'll be like 10 in a row
of what?
Hey, Leonardo DiCaprio, put Ronnie Mund in your next movie. Hey, Donald Trump, make Ronnie Mund the judge at the Miss America pageant.
All right, so he's spreading the word.
Hey, NASCAR. You make Ronnie a grand marshal at your next race, shit like that.
So he said, "Hey, Jillian, put Ronnie on."
Right.
So in other words, you're not booked at all.
Pretty much booked.
No.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm not booked.
But you are booked to walk the red carpet.
Oh, that's got nothing to do with him.
And what is that? You're walking the red carpet for Fox, you said?
Yeah, for UFC, the launch of UFC on Fox, November 12th.
And they're flying you first class?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
Is it because you have another thing coming up?
Yeah, I got
or
something. I have something
going
going on with them, and the guy who's putting the UFC thing together is also the guy who's
part of
putting
that
my
thing.
thing.
This is cool. Like this is like a soft launch of Ronnie.
Yeah.
Like Ronnie's coming here, but not promoting anything, but just people get to know Ronnie for when he's got his big gig.
Need to be seen on the red carpet. So what's your plan?
As far as what?
You just going to stroll down? You got to have you got to have a game plan going in.
What kind of game plan? I just walk and do the usual. Me.
Gary, you're a red carpet veteran. What advice can you give Ronnie?
Give me some advice.
Usually when you're on the red carpet, usually they're asking about the show, so just be ready for questions. I always try to figure out how I'm going to handle anything I don't want to talk about.
I'll tell him to fuck
like
off.
when Howard's contract was up, and I went to the McCartney
I was
thing.
going to say, your plan for the red carpet is to tell him to fuck off?
Well, if I don't like what they're asking me, no, I won't say it. No, I'm only kidding.
Well, that's got to be exciting getting flown out to L.A., walking the red carpet.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm all hyped up about it.
Are you bringing your girlfriend?
No, she can't go. She's got to work.
Don't you think? I can't see Jillian not having him. I know there are 2 other people and others in the decision-making process.
Oh, then he put up one also that I should be on Jimmy Kimmel. You know, hey, Jimmy, he's coming out to L.A. You should put him on the show. You know,
Jimmy could probably work into a bit, but I don't think he could book you as a guest. Yeah. I think that, believe it or not, Good Day L.A., they have like authors and actors on, and I know Jillian could do 8 minutes with Ronnie in her sleep, but I don't know if she could talk the rest of the people, the producers, into putting you on.
Right. Yeah. Hey,
you got any other plans while you're out there?
I'm going to see some friends. Because mostly I got just one thing going on, and then the UFC thing. So I'm getting out there on Thursday, so I'll have some free time and see some friends out there.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, it's 𝗪𝗿𝗿𝗱. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we talked to Benji, because Benji brought in his new friend, his girl that he's in love with, that wanted to perform. So we talked about how wacky Benji was acting. He couldn't eat breakfast. He hung around all day doing her sound check. Then we all tried to give advice, and JD even stepped in to give advice on how not to be a friend to a girl. Here's what happened.
We've got plenty to talk about. 𝗪𝗟 Jordana, we got to finally meet after a lot of hype from Benji, and there's very strong reaction. Some people feel that she's using him. Some people feel that Benji knows this and doesn't care, and everyone thinks he's holding out the banger, except Benji, who says that that's not necessarily the case. But, Gary, it's pretty obvious that that is the case, don't you think? He's just smitten. I mean,
he doesn't see it, and we've all been in that position, but he's like, no, even if, she never sleeps with me, this is somebody I could be around with the rest of my life. But I think we all sort of know in a year she'll be gone. She'll be with the chick he brought to the Christmas party, wherever she ended up. That is who's the greatest person ever and really a sweet girl, and we're gonna be friends forever.
But will they remain friends? And I asked that because Marianne, who's been calling in all the time lately, his friend Marianne, they're still friends, and Benji's kind of went through this period with her.
I like that Marianne calls in, by the way, because we get nothing out of Benji. So she tells us what's going on, and I love when
book her in the cat suit.
Yeah, well, not only that was funny too, but even like saying how Benji used to always sex talk to her. Benji wanted to have sex with her, which of course we know because we're men.
Now, and Will, maybe you should come down and talk about this, or Jason. How crazed was Benji leading up to this?
Oh my God!
Appearance.
Oh, here's a good one. Doug comes to me, Doug Goodstein from TV, and he says, we order Benji's breakfast every morning. He's never missed breakfast ever. He didn't come in until after she was done to get his breakfast because he was too nervous to eat.
I know Will said that he had sent some notes about her, which makes sense doing the research, but he was
sending out yesterday. He sent out a whole bunch of links to her songs and videos.
Got that. Then he was hanging around here doing her sound check. Then he was walking her around the station. Went on Jenny Hutt's show to promote that she was going to be on this show, which, again, I said, I don't know whether Jenny Hutt has, 5 listeners or 5 million. It doesn't matter. He got to throw her in front of a microphone, and that looks really important.
Is the payoff going to be there, though, for him? He got her. He did all that. He got her on Howard's show. She got to play a couple of songs. The interview went well. Will he close?
The thing is, I've been down this road a couple of times, and I'd say, mostly it doesn't work, but every once in a while, you get somebody on an off night, they're vulnerable and maybe had a little bit to drink, and they get to the sort of like, you're a good guy, maybe.
You're saying a fuck of convenience?
Well, they give it a try because they really do like you as a person. And then it's just ugly for everybody. It's just they realize they don't like you. Now they fucked you. How do they get out of your life? It's uncomfortable for all involved.
Now, Will Murray, I saw you trying to research this guest yesterday, and Benji wouldn't leave your side, it seemed, like all afternoon.
I know. Typical Benji. Typical Benji is the one time you actually want to talk to him, he's not here, right?
Oh, I know. We're waiting for him.
Yeah, he's just, he was a pain in the ass with the notes. He had to constantly look over my shoulder, make sure everything was explained the way he wanted it. He was very worried about how she'd be perceived on the show, and actually how he would be perceived on the show.
What do you mean by how he would be perceived?
Well, the whole ambient story that she told a little bit today, he didn't want that to seem like he was some kind of like
date rapist?
raper. Yeah, which I think he is a little bit.
So he was going out on, she was going out on the dates, and he was just tagging along, right, with the
and
ambient
then feeding her drugs before the date as well.
And by the way, Robin brought this up. She said that was like what Nixon used to do. When Nixon met his wife, who wasn't his wife, he met her in college, and he was madly in love with her the way Benji is. And so he used to chauffeur her on her dates, like drive her to her dates, and just figured he'd hang around. Again, this is the whole Al Roker thing. But to me, the vision of Benji 3 tables away on her date is super creepy.
Yeah, the whole thing was bizarre.
Passing out, by the way.
And her too.
Yeah,
because she'd been drugged.
Again, I think we kind of flew past that. I know she's an adult and Benji didn't force anything on her, but the fact that he was recommending she take drugs either before her date or before her appearance on the show is so creepy. And who had the Ambien was just lying around. Like, I don't know. To me, that was a fascinating part of the story. But clearly, they're both crazy, and that's why you can make fun of Benji all you want. But a girl that would let Benji sit 3 tables away while she's on the date is equally as crazy as Benji is for doing it. So I don't know what is going on over there.
So you don't think she's just a happy, fun-loving spirit, and they connected, and they're Skyping, and
there was nothing fun-loving that came off. I mean, she was great. Though I'm not putting her down. She was good on the show, and she was a performer. But no, she didn't come off like a happy, fun-loving person to me at all.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like a traveling party.
Yeah. She seemed kind of like a downer, to be honest.
And and I wouldn't exactly describe her as asexual either.
No, she's very
some of those
sexual.
Stories.
No, she's very. I mean, another one of her great lines today was when I told the story about how she went to Rick's, and Ronnie said that she'd been at Rick's a bunch of times, and she goes, "Oh yeah, they have great lobster. Like you can't get lobster anywhere else in New York City but Rick's."
Hi, Benj.
By the way, have you ever had bad lobster?
Exactly.
It's lobster.
By the way, for everyone, we are fully in the vortex. But I think it
we
makes
started
sense
without you.
to go
That's
there.
okay. I don't mind.
How did you feel
That's what he
after?
wants.
So she finally came in. We all got to meet her. She got to perform. But I thought I heard you say you felt a little sad after this was all over today.
Yeah, I go back and forth on it. On because like I said on the show, sometimes it's just so much fun to be around her, and sometimes it does get a little sad. So
there was a lot going on.
Plus, I was really tired. Like we didn't get a lot.
But
of sleep
also,
last night.
I mean, to be a little mean, like you might have felt sad because you've now gone to the pinnacle of where she can use you. Meaning you. I mean, where do you go from here?
No, I listen. It's been the same way for weeks, and
No, but this was sort of a build-up. I understand where Jason's coming. Like this was a big thing. Like this was the kind of thing where you'd hope after you get on, maybe even not today, maybe tonight. Yeah. She goes, "Wow,
this doesn't get you laid."
I don't have any fantasy of that happening now. I listen. I'm fat now. If I met a girl as heavy as me, but had as good-looking face as me, I would say, look, you got to lose weight.
Do you think if you lost that weight, like you're saying, and you're in your ideal shape, do you think that would make a difference? Because it sounded to me like today, it's not going to happen with her.
All right. Well, I actually tweeted this recently. The great thing about being fat is you always have hope.
But do you think
I lose all the weight and there's this?
But do you think it's only a weight thing? That's the only thing between you and her?
I think no. I don't know. I really don't.
Howard asked point blank, "Would you bang Benji?"
Right.
And she didn't say no,
right?
But she gave the if there was a nuclear war kind of like she was giving the excuses.
She gave the being nice answer.
Do you think that would really work?
Well, it seemed like you got the sort of not that good looking but a great personality.
No, I know.
Right?
Like I knew when I pitched that as a hey, to have her on. I was just talking to Greg about this. Like, there's 3 things going on. One, did I want to get her on the show and like help my friend out and impress her? Absolutely. Did I want to get her music out there? But I thought the premise of is she saying she's asexual? I knew she might have been just being nice to me, or I thought it was interesting either way.
No.
If she's really asexual, that's interesting.
No, what you really wanted to do was smoke out the truth.
Well,
seriously, I know. I mean,
maybe
you wanted to get, put her on the spot to get to the truth to say, is she asexual or is she just not interested in you?
No, but I thought either way it makes it a real interesting
to you, especially.
Yeah, yeah. But it started to come out in the last couple weeks anyway.
So do you look at her any differently after today?
I'm very impressed by her because I know she's as great as a performer she is, as talented as she is. She's hardly done any like solo radio on herself. Well, solo is herself, but like, and I know she was incredibly nervous. Like I know she's incredibly good, but was also incredibly nervous. So I'm really impressed by her, you know, overcoming her fears and like doing that.
That was another thing that I found really, really interesting. Right from when you pitched her at the meeting, I think she's very talented. But we've had many talented people cross through here.
Right.
I've never seen you so like into it. And you, I mean, like first of all, even when she was playing today, you didn't even know the TV show was doing cutaway shots of you like bopping and like so.
I really do like her music. You know, so
I think you really like her.
We could tell.
Oh, I do. I really like her too, but I really like her music also.
JD, what advice would you have for Benji?
I was also bopping like when Lady Gaga was in. You know,
not like this.
I don't know. I don't even know. Like, if he's okay with them being just friends, then I'll let him do his thing, whatever.
But it seems like he wants
to. Hold on, but if he's looking, if he even thinks he's dreaming of a little something more, I think he should just stop.
Well, no,
because you're really hurting yourself.
I get that, and like you said, like I don't think she will meet someone better than me. I don't think that she'll meet someone better than me.
I had this conversation. with him during the break.
I don't mean better than. I'm saying that will make her happy.
She won't meet.
That she'll be happy. Like have better emotional.
She won't meet somebody.
But maybe I'm wrong.
Then why isn't she saying, Benji? You know what? You're the love of my life. We should be together forever, always.
Because I'll never find anything better.
Because she's not at that point, and it might not happen. I agree that, and I might. Like I've said repeatedly, I might say, you know what? It does hurt me too much to see someone I really like this way, but. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
I gotta say,
what happens.
I really like the angle you were taking for like getting her drugged up and then moving forward. So I would suggest, unlike JD, is either get more or better drugs.
All right.
Where do you think this will? Like, it's a year from now. Will you be friends? Will we have not heard of her for 6 months? Where do you think it'll all be?
I don't
know. I could see like I don't know. She's the kind of person I could see. If it doesn't work out, like maybe I like her. I like her a lot. So maybe it's someone I want all my life. And so I don't know.
JD, you've been the friend victim, right? With some chicks?
Yeah. Like,
have you remained
sort of recently? And you have to just. It took a little while, but you have to cut the cord.
Yeah,
but if people, because it'll kill you.
But JD,
like I went through some major anxiety over someone, and it's just like, ugh. It wasn't even worth it.
But when people were telling you, you know what, it ain't gonna happen. It's time to move on. You wouldn't listen.
Kinda. There were always the thoughts of maybe there's a chance, but then
JD, first of all, I think every guy's gone through this, and I'm assuming you're talking about. I can't remember. It started with A. Ash.
No.
It was
somebody you
else?
don't even know.
Okay,
Ashley
right,
Madison.
Cool. You know her? Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you were about to say something.
But have you ever had this with somebody and remained friends with them?
Not really. No. Once a girl isn't into me, attracted to me or whatever, it's hard. Why are you laughing? It's hard for me to be just friends with them. You know what I mean?
Same here. It's not. Or sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not.
Aren't you worried about if something does happen romantically, it's going to destroy everything you've built? In terms
what do you mean?
Because you could be
if we get together romantically.
It's like a bad John Hughes movie, but you could be friends with them for a very long time. Then that moment happens. Then all of a sudden, it just didn't live up to expectations.
That's possible. I mean, but I'm not looking for a guarantee.
I was back there in the newsroom, John, and Al, who's editing up the news stories today for us, told me an interesting story that when Benji did the hurricane show, where he was doing a 1-hour show during Hurricane Irene, I think, he had asked Al to upload 20 songs of this girl into Profit to play throughout the show.
She was gonna be one of the people I interviewed. They said they couldn't get her on the phone.
Now, Al sat there and had to upload 20 songs.
Well, they asked me, they said, give us every single thing you want to upload that could possibly be, because they also told me when I did the Hurricane show, it could be all night.
So you skipped the Billy Joel anthology.
No, I also had several Daniel Johnston songs. I tried to get a Kenny Roby song about a hurricane.
Another guy won't bang him?
Yeah. Well, don't say that so quickly. Don't say that so quickly.
Hey, Benji, one question real quick. At your peak, do you think you like Marianne more than you like, what's her name now, Elisa?
It's so hard to... No, I don't think so.
Does it bum you out that...
I do love Marianne.
Does it bum you out that Marianne calls in?
Yeah, it pissed me off. I mean, I love her, and Marianne is one of my closest friends, and we're one of my best friends. But I don't like this, like, I don't like... It's you don't need to tell people... Like, just give it up, give it up. I don't believe in telling people give up something. I can say, like, hey, you know what? I think it might lead you to getting hurt. But just drop it. It's never going to happen.
I was asking more about the stuff because you don't tell us anything. So she tells us the stuff about you.
Like what?
Like that you used to try to talk dirty to her and what your moves were and her and all that stuff.
Listen, Marianne and I joke around a lot. And stuff.
The thing about Marianne?
And what were you doing yesterday? I mean, you were all over the place with this. I know Will said he was trying to get you for a pre-interview. He really...
Yeah.
I mean, you were in his hair. You did a show last night. Like, are you playing up the moment, or you just?
No, I like Gary. There was a build up to this, and we did. There was a lot of. She did like rehearsal and stuff, and there was.
It's like Clive Davis. Sitting there going, sounds like a hit, sweetheart.
I was there for the rehearsal. It was cool. Benji was videotaping it and asking people to come in to watch. And
well, she said because she felt better because she was very nervous about performance, so she wanted different people to, strangers just to be there.
Do you think there's a chance that she might be using you for all of this?
No, I don't. I think when I initially talked to her about getting on, she was like, "No, don't try to do it."
So that brings a question that was a big debate in the back office.
I think she enjoys it, especially.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Is the onus on her to cut it and say, "Listen, I'm not going to bang you," or is the onus on Benji to recognize that it may not happen?
She said that. So she's done her onus.
She really hasn't, though.
She didn't say no.
She's left the door ajar. Ever so slightly.
Yeah.
She really has, though, and that's the tough part.
Like a sheet of paper will fit through.
Well, that's exactly it. But a sheet of paper is enough when you feel like the way you do.
That's right when you're his size.
If she was playing you, and I'm not saying that she is, but if she was, she's playing you perfectly.
Okay. But I don't. I don't think so. I think she has a really good heart.
I think that as long if she told you there is 0% possibility you and I will ever sleep together, and then you continue to do nice stuff for her, I think okay, that's not her fault anymore. But I kind of agree with Gary. She left the door open, and in a way, it's definitely using you. And even if she's not doing it to be malicious, it's still using.
I think you guys are all cynics. I think that tends to be a lot of people are cynics. I'm not as cynical about...
You're a romantic?
Pussy fuck.
Yeah.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, two of our favorite people were here, Ronnie Mund and J.D. Harmeyer. And Ronnie spoke about how you get permission to chain a guest because he was worried about Lou Bellera and Joey Buttafuoco possibly getting into it. So we heard some Ronnie logic, and then right after that, J.D. talked about the email he sent to Howard, which said spoiler alert, and had the spoiler in the subject. Two great minds, all for you.
Ronnie, with Lou and Joey coming in, a lot of the they got along very well, but Gary, you should describe the setup because there was a whole... reconfiguration of the studio, and one was isolated, and a lot went into it.
I'll talk about that, and then I'll talk about the conversation that Ronnie and I had yesterday, how it all led to this. But basically what went on was Howard was very fearful that there was going to be an altercation. And Ronnie and I had spoken yesterday morning. I went to Ronnie. I said, you got extra guys tomorrow, right? He goes, yeah, absolutely, because we knew something could happen. So I get a phone call from Ronnie at like 1. I guess Howard called me when I was down with Tim, and I tried to call Howard back. I couldn't get him. Ronnie called me. Howard's very nervous about what's going to go on. And then Ronnie said something about a ball and a chain, which I didn't understand, which in all fairness, Howard must have said to him. And in my mind, I'm thinking, like, handcuffs and balls and chain. Like, we can't do that. That's
Does Ronnie have a security or police type of voice or manner when he's talking, like when he's setting up these
No. We
plans?
were just talking. Ronnie and I talk about this, like, how you going to handle this, how you going to handle that. So Ronnie had informed me, because Howard had gone to the gym, and Ronnie said he called me. He's worried about tomorrow. He talked about maybe handcuffing them or putting them in a ball and chain. But I called the people that work here, and it can't happen, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So I just sort of let it go by because I knew it was. It didn't seem. It was an idea that came and went.
Right.
And then I said to Ronnie, we'd done this twice before. I said, why don't we put one guy in Robin's studio? That way, your guys could block the door either way, him coming out or Joey going in.
And that ended up being Lou.
Right. We put Lou in there and put one guy on the couch, and so everybody liked that idea. Now, I'm trying to think who the other people. Who's the black wrestler? I think his name was Booker T.
Mm-hmm.
And I think somebody interviewed him and gave him a quiz, and he did not come across looking very bright, and he was fucking angry.
Yeah.
And so we put him in the booth. That's one I remember, and I think we did it one other time.
Oh, the KKK guy.
Which kid?
Yeah, Daniel Carver, the Carver roast.
That was the
To
roast.
protect him, though.
That was the roast.
Right.
He was in there. But Ronnie, what was your plan, and did you leave a message like that for Howard?
No.
So what did you tell him?
No. We talked in the car, and he said that he was nervous about, he didn't want any problems. So I said, well, we're bringing extra guys in, and he goes, well, maybe we should chain them to the couch and one to the chair, or handcuff one or whatever. I said, I don't think that'll work, but I'll check into it. So I checked into it with a couple of people here that work here, security people, and it's you can't do that unless you get permission.
How many people did you check with?
Well, 2 different people.
Okay, and did you think Howard was being like dead serious? I want them chained. I want them handcuffed. Or did
He
you think
wanted
maybe...
something to make sure that they wouldn't get at each other.
But that's not the issue.
Well, there wasn't an issue.
Yeah,
What
no,
do you say
I
there's
don't
an
think that
issue?
was Howard's point. Howard's point was, did you think he was asking for you to do it without their permission?
No, how can you do it without their permission?
But you were saying we can't do it without their permission.
Right. Well, that's what.
So then we could have done it with their permission.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah.
So then why would you say to Howard we can't do it without their permission if you didn't think he was asking that?
Benji,
I actually know what he's saying. He's saying that you shouldn't have what Benji's saying is you should have called Howard back and said, we can do this.
I did say
but
that.
we're going to have to get their permission, and they may not give it.
I did say that. If we got them either written or them telling on camera, beforehand, like we do when we get the IDs from girls and stuff like that, that I give my permission to be handcuffed into a chair.
But did you ever assume that Howard was going to want to do it without their permission?
No.
So normally you don't bring up something like that unless you think.
Why wouldn't you bring it up?
Why would you say also like?
Why is it so?
We
why
can't
do you
force
have
feed
to
them.
pick at everything?
No,
why
I think it's interesting.
What?
I'm not trying to be mean about it.
No, but I don't understand what the problem is here with you with this. What is the problem?
I swear it's not a problem. It's just, I find it interesting.
Okay, it's interesting, but I told him every scenario of it. And that's why he said I left this long message.
What was every scenario?
The scenario was either you could handcuff them with their permission, or you can't handcuff them unless they're under arrest.
See, that's where it gets funny, because I think we all know that nobody's going to handcuff them without their permission.
Well, no. You can't just have them walk in and say, hey, listen, man, we think there's going to be a problem here. We're going to handcuff you.
No, you could have them walk in and say, we think there's going to be a problem here. We were thinking about it might be funny if we handcuff you. Are you cool for that?
Yeah, right. But they weren't cool about doing that here.
How do you know? That's you. Let's get to that. Who wasn't cool about it?
The serious people.
They didn't like the idea of handcuffing people?
Then we couldn't handcuff people at all.
If we had their permission.
Well, hold on. But you're saying two different things. Either the serious guys told
they
you
weren't
no.
happy with it either way, but it can be done if you have their permission. But they weren't happy about it. What can I? What?
Wait, so the handcuffs...
How much more can I say?
Wait, Ronnie.
They weren't happy about it here.
Okay,
so the handcuffs were out, but what about the chains?
No, the same difference, John. Chains, handcuffs, the same thing.
All right, so after you found this out, what was the next plan? Did you design the layout?
No, Gary, I spoke to Gary. Gary said, we've done this before. What if we do it this way? And I said, if there's a problem with that, call me back and we'll try and work something else out. I never heard from him again, so I assumed everything was fine. When I came in this morning, that was the plan.
When you came into the studio later, when Howard was talking about it, you told Howard he was coming all over you. Where did that come from?
Well, right, he jumped all over me saying I was talking like a cop and all. I left him a message. I did the right thing. I told him what, he likes to know what's going on. I told him what was going on.
Right, but you didn't say you're breaking my balls. You said you're coming all over me, and that seemed like an odd choice of words, I thought.
Why, John?
Why?
You can answer that question, Gary.
He's breaking my balls no matter what. If I do the right thing, it's not good. If I do the wrong thing, it's not good. What can I say?
Joe in Pennsylvania, you're on the wrap-up show.
Okay, I'll tell you where the problem is, Ronnie. It's if this were a trip you were planning out to California to do some Fox TV show, you'd have been a lot more tenacious. You'd have checked into a lot more sources. You'd have gotten it done. You're getting lazy. Bottom line.
Yeah, okay, fine. Whatever. Yeah, how am I lazy? We got it done.
You didn't get it done the way Howard wanted to. You said no right away.
I did not say no right away.
You're a negative guy.
I said I would check it, and you're a fucking asshole, okay? You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Be careful. You're going to break a hip.
Yeah, okay, good.
All right, thanks for chiming in there, Joe. As it turned out, it was a pretty normal conversation that Lou and Joey had, right? There was none of that.
Yeah, but you don't know what's going to happen. How do you know what's going to happen?
There was a whole weird thing that started out right from the beginning where I went out to the hallway to talk to Joey, and he goes, "Hey, Gary, thanks for not returning my phone call 2 Thanksgivings ago." And I'm like, what are you talking about? I've spoken to Joey probably 4 times in the last year and a half. I'm probably one of the few people in any business, show business or otherwise, that calls him back pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So he seemed to have some bug about me, the whole thing. So he said, can I bring my wife in? And I said, I don't think that works. Why don't you bring her into the green room, and then you'll go in, and then if Howard wants to call for her, call for in. And he said, okay. And then when I walked up to get him, Howard goes, bring them in. Joey goes, bring my wife in. And I said, no, you're not, Joey. And he goes, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I said, Joey, we just talked about this 20 minutes ago. No, we didn't. Yeah, we did, Joey. We just talked about it. Well, I changed my mind. I go, I know, I changed mine as well. She can't come in. And this is, of course, while I'm walking her in. So it got to be, he was very odd today. He was in this very odd and contentious mood. And then I guess I was the brunt. I didn't hear it, but I guess I was the brunt of Gary's keeping me off the show.
Where you going, JD? Yeah. JD, where you going? Why are you writing it on paper? Why don't you speak into the microphone?
It was something that we already covered, actually.
So what?
It was a good point, though, JD made.
Well,
look, I won't say, Ronnie. I won't say.
Speak up, man.
I won't say it was JD because I didn't have this conversation with him. But some people said that when you went and said you're coming all over me, you were trying to create another catchphrase.
No, I wasn't. Oh God,
it was very odd, Ronnie.
Yeah,
it was very odd.
Yeah, okay, like your catchphrase yesterday.
Well, my catchphrase yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, pussy fog.
Yeah.
You don't hear me using pussy fog, do you?
You don't hear me using coming all over me.
Yeah,
either,
you did actually.
I used it once today. That's it.
Okay. That's right.
That's
all we need is one.
All right. Don't come in and write it on paper. Speak into the microphone.
I didn't want to bring something.
That's what they call it the rapper show. You talk here.
Hold on. I
know you can't talk good.
I hadn't been listening, and I didn't want to bring something up that had already been discussed already. I was having respect for the show.
Unlike you,
Why?
who just
Since
wants to
since when do you have respect for the show?
I have respect for everything I'm involved in.
Good.
Why did you email a spoiler alert to Howard that had the spoiler in the title?
That is amusing. I'd love to hear this explanation.
There was a mention, Arquette mentioned Howard on Jimmy Kimmel, and I forwarded the message, and I assumed he had already seen Arquette had gotten kicked off, so I just put spoiler alert: Arquette was kicked off last night.
But why would you assume it? Because you don't know that Arquette's kicked off till like 9:58, right?
Yeah, well, I assumed he woke up early enough or tried to find out or something.
Because most people would have been spoiler alert. Don't read this if you don't want to know who got kicked off Dancing with the Stars last night.
He's going to see either way. He's going to see who mentioned him on Kimmel.
No, but if you said what I just said, then he wouldn't do that.
No,
well, I mean, but Gary's saying like you would just say spoiler alert. The results of Dancing with the Stars vote.
Either way, if I put the spoiler alert or not, it would have been spoiled because he would have seen that Arquette
not if he didn't want
had
No,
mentioned
he wouldn't have.
him.
No, he wouldn't have. Oh, if you said spoiler alert, don't open if you don't want to know who got kicked off Dancing with the Stars. He wouldn't have opened it.
He would have to know either way.
So you were being sarcastic writing spoiler alert.
A little bit, yes.
But sometimes sarcasm gets lost in an email.
Well, sorry.
Did Howard watch? Did Howard open his email and then did it spoil it for him, or did he already know?
I think he already knew.
Yeah. So there you go.
You came all over him, man.
Hi, I'm Amy Schumer. I'm a comedian, and I'm here at Sirius to be on Howard Stern's radio show. And it seems like people really like it.
Now, yeah, it's mildly popular.
Yeah, he has some listeners, right? He's growing. He's a work in progress.
Right.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of faith.
Yeah. In Jesus.
It's gonna be all right. Oh, of course.
The Lord will guide more listeners toward him.
As long as you give your soul to the Lord.
Oh, it's been given.
Okay.
My soul's been with the Lord for a while.
I figured you had that look to you.
Yeah, like I've been saved.
Amy, this is a big deal for you as a
This
comedian.
is it. This is the biggest deal there is for a comic.
Well, have fun today.
Any advice?
And just Godspeed, and may the Lord bless you and keep you.
He's always with us.
And also with you.
I should probably play Amy Schumer's appearance on the Charlie Sheen roast to get everyone all excited about her, right?
Yeah.
Because she's out in the green room, and I got a lot to get to today. I got to still play Richard and Sal's new phony phone call that involves Ronnie.
Oh, that was an old one you just played.
That was just old, yeah. Amy Schumer is a young comedian. I think when Whitney Cummings went off to do her TV show, they had to get somebody new on Comedy Central who can be hot and be funny. So here is a... hold on, Gary. Slow down. I'm going to play Amy. I'm going to play Amy on... Do you listen to the show out there? You always see the poor guests getting heave-hoed right out of here.
I was listening.
All right. I just thought it would be weird to play her appearance